friend, Jurgen Klopp, just has seen his contract extended at Anfield to 2026. Happy for him?
I think you can tell by the smile. Listen, all the Liverpool fans worldwide are absolutely delighted with the news. So, congratulations to Jurgen and his staff. And I think it'll be Liverpool's most important signing for many years to come. I think that's how highly we all think of him. So yeah, terrific news for Liverpool Football Club. Well, look, I think he certainly deserves it for the way he's performed from a personal point of view. I think the fans have been craving that signing for some time, and he's built a world-class team. And I think they're on the cusp of something really special, and we can have an influence in that. So that'll be interesting when they come to Villa Park. So yeah, listen, we wish them well outside of that fixture, and I think it's totally deserved, and it's fantastic news for Liverpool Football Club. I think it's the most important signing for a very long time at the club.
You have a very big game yourselves against Norwich. Can I just ask you for your general thoughts on what sort of challenge they will present, and is there any early team news that you can let us know about? Seeing any faces that we might see, anybody definitely out?
Morgan Sanson and Courtney Horse will be missing. We welcome Bertrand Traore back, who missed the last fixture. Obviously, getting Marvellous Nakamba some minutes as well was a huge positive. So we're in pretty good shape going into tomorrow's game. It'll be tough. We're playing against a team that's fighting for their lives. An ex-manager who knows a lot about the club and the players. And yeah, it's going to pose a tough challenge for us, but the focus all week and the preparation all week's been about Aston Villa and our team, and trying to prepare the lads in the best way to put in a positive performance. We need a win. We want to win, and the game plan's going to be as aggressive as we can be to try and deliver the 3 points for our supporters.
Just generally, Stephen, as a serial winner and one of the greatest players of your generation in the world, at Liverpool you were used to winning midweek and weekends mostly. At Rangers as a manager you were used to winning midweek and weekends mostly, and obviously in an England shirt as well. I just wonder at this moment in time, just from a psychological point of view, does it take some getting used to? We're not expecting Aston Villa to win every week. Does it take some getting used to losing more often?
I don't want to get used to it. But all teams that I represented as a player, we had up and down moments. We had tough times where you had to lead from the front, you had to dig in, roll your sleeves up, work extra hard to turn a run of fixtures around or turn a difficult situation around. I think our performance at Leicester was a base for us to go and build on. I thought we defended extremely well, and over the course of the 90 minutes we had the better chances in the game. I think the stats and the facts of the game that come out afterwards back that up. But it's important we back that up now in terms of going and getting a win. Now we're at home. Followed up a game by a team that are fighting for their lives next week against Burnley. So these two fixtures are two good opportunities for us to go and show that we're capable of winning games and winning games back to back, and that'll be the plan over the next week to 10 days.
Thank you, Steve. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Stephen.
Hello.
You mentioned about Marvellous getting some minutes in. Did you think, looking back, that the team were more balanced and defensively more sound with Marvellous playing as a defensive midfielder?
Last week?
Well, I mean, when he was starting regularly every week.
Well, I think that position's very important for balance and security. I think it's a specialist position, the way we play. In a lot of the games, we want to be obviously forward-thinking and aggressive, and we've got a lot of attacking players within our 11, but it's important balance behind the ball, someone who's capable of mopping problems up, should we say, or putting fires out. There's a couple of quotes that have been used, and I think we've obviously played people in there who've stood up and stood forward and done a best job, but I think it's a position for a specialist. Marvellous is capable of doing that. I think you've seen Tim come on for the last 20 minutes against Leicester and perform ever so well. So yeah, it's a position obviously that we need to find a regular performer in there who can grab the position and really help this team, because for me it's a vital position in the team, the way we play.
Dean Smith described it this morning as being extra special if Norwich were to beat Villa this weekend. Are you wary of those comments?
No, not until you've just said them, but we're very aware that tomorrow, before and after the game, there'll be some emotion around, and I think that's thoroughly deserved from Dean's point of view. He's done a fantastic job here. brought the team up from the Championship to the Premier League. He's a homegrown guy, so the respect for Dean before and after the game will be there, not just from me, from a lot of staff members, from a lot of players, but it's very important when the whistle starts and the game starts that, you know, everyone, the fans, the players, myself, we're all pushing for a real positive result. Tomorrow is about Aston Villa and about us trying to take maximum points for us to move back towards the middle places in the league. That's the aim. But there'll be nothing but respect for the ex-manager before and after the game for sure.
Are you at all concerned with Villa's position going into the final winning for the season? Are they a little bit too close?
I'm concerned about Villa every minute of every day, and I have been since I walked into the job, and I'll continue to be concerned and focused on Aston Villa for every minute moving forward. I only look forward, I only look up, and as I say, tomorrow poses a real good, strong opportunity for us to put in a strong home win, and I'm sure the table can look completely different come the final whistle tomorrow if we put in the performance that deserves that.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Hi Stevie.
Hello.
You look for a reaction after the 4 defeats. You got it at Leicester. Are you using that this week? Are you going to be using that? Do you use that draw going into this game?
No, I think from a defensive point of view, we done a lot of things right. I think we look secure, we look stable. We were difficult to play against. We didn't give Leicester too many opportunities. So from a defensive point of view and the clean sheet, we want to try and take them positives into the next fixture. But there's another side of the game. So we created chances, but we weren't clinical or ruthless enough in front of goal. So we'd like to see an improvement from an attacking point of view and going forward. If we can combine both, that puts us in a real good place and should be enough for us to get the result we want.
Norwich, you won't need reminding. I think 8 defeats, just 1 win in 11. The bookies make you odds on. What's the biggest problem in those sort of games when everybody expects you to win? Is it complacency? What's the biggest problem a coach faces?
I don't think we've been on a run of fixtures or we're in a place to be complacent. We need to stay humble and realise where we're at. I think the players are well aware of what type of performance we need tomorrow. We want to see an aggressive front foot performance. We don't focus on who's favourite, who's underdogs, or what the bookies think, or everyone else in the outside noise. We've prepared in the best way we can. We've worked on situations and scenarios that might come up within the game, and we've tried to put the players in a place where they know what to expect from Norwich. So it's just about going and executing a game plan now, and hopefully everyone's all in to push us towards that.
Just finally, you came in mid-season. That's always difficult for everybody. Can you not wait now to get a proper pre-season and get it going your way?
It's something I'm really looking forward to. Of course it is, because a pre-season, as I say, I agree with you, it's really important to work on your style and your identity, and the best way to do it is to rehearse that through friendly matches and training, and you can drill it every single day. But you know, there's priorities before pre-season. For me, the focus and what I'm looking forward to is the first whistle tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi Stephen. So you talked about what you're looking to do tomorrow. Are you expecting an open game? Because clearly with Norwich, you know, a draw's no good to them. So they're not going to be one of them teams who are going to come and just be compact and sit in, are they?
Have you spoke to Dean?
Well, never know.
Listen, we've prepared for different scenarios, as I said in my previous answer. We welcome Norwich to come out and be aggressive and come out and open. You know, we can't predict that. Dean will have his game plan, and we'll have to wait and see what that team selection is, what formation he decides to do. But the focus, you know, 99% of this week's been about Aston Villa. Now, can we be the best version of ourselves? We need to adapt to whatever comes our way tomorrow. If they come out and press us, we need to adapt and be ready for that. If they play a medium block, we need to be ready and adapt to that. And if it's a low block, the emphasis will be on us to try and open the door. So we need to be ready for 3 different scenarios.
Now, last week we talked a little bit about some of the players who arrived in the summer, and Leon Bailey was one of those who got the full 90 minutes last weekend, and it's been a real stop-start season for him. So is it getting to the point now where actually he needs a run in the team, if he can stay fit, just to try and find some sort of rhythm?
I think if you ask Leon, I'm sure that's what he wants and what he craves. I thought he'd done pretty well last week. I was pretty pleased with his performance. He should have scored early on after 6-7 minutes to put us in the lead. He might put that down to lack of game time and rust and getting ready and getting in the rhythm. But Leon's a big talent, and you know, we want to keep him moving. We want to keep giving him game time and give him the opportunity to get back in his own rhythm, because we know when he's in that rhythm he's a top player. So I haven't confirmed my team to the boys for obvious reasons, and I haven't confirmed it around any of the staff. So, you know, a couple of hours before kick-off tomorrow, I'll confirm that team, and you'll have to wait and see what options I decide. But I've got obviously a bundle of attacking options to choose from tomorrow, so we'll wait and see what we go for.
And finally, again, a few weeks ago, we talked about Ashley Young, and you told me that, as far as you're concerned, you'd very much like him to still be at the club next season. So have there been any developments on that? Has there been any discussions?
No, not with Ashore as representation. There's still obviously a lot of time from now till the end of the season. We've been pleased with Ashley. He's helped us in numerous difficult situations by being versatile. We've really enjoyed his leadership. But it'll be a collective decision. It'll be something that we discuss, obviously, with the owners, with Christian and Johan. And when there is a further development, usually the first to find out. Well, the second, maybe after our supporters. Okay. Cheers.
Yeah, Emmy's going to come up against Norwich again. Obviously not the first time he has since he left last summer. Just wondered sort of your take on how he's been for you since you've been here.
Yeah, I've spoke about Emmy on numerous times. I don't think he has to really focus about his ex-team. He just needs to focus on what he needs to do for us to make us better and focus on his contribution to the team. I'm sure underneath everything there'll be a bit of emotion and a bit of sentiment as far as Emmy's concerned, but you know, if he's selected to start or come onto the pitch, he just needs to be the best version of him, and that is him being creative for us, for him to try and be a goal threat, more of a goal threat. And you know, in terms of my relationship with Emmy, is really strong. We've enjoyed working with him. We still think there's more to come. I love that he's very tenacious and he's warrior-like in how he goes about it on a daily basis, and I'm sure he'll be craving to start tomorrow. One thing I can guarantee, that he will be on the pitch at some point.
Because I think he made an impact when he came on at the last 15 minutes or so last week. You touched on it there, kind of maybe score more goals. What else would you like to see? What else can you see him sort of progress?
Well, it's not just about him. We haven't scored enough goals in the last couple of fixtures in open play, so the onus is not just on Emmy, it's on Phil, it's on Leon Bailey, Traore, Watkins, Ings. I apologise if I've missed any of our attacking goal threats out there. So the emphasis is on us all as an attacking unit. We want more goals and we need more goals. That's the message to all the forward players.
Jacob's on the new deal this week.
Yeah, delighted with that news. Absolute dream in terms of negotiations with him and his representation. You've got a player who's desperate to be part of this journey and desperate to represent his hometown club. I can see it in his eyes how happy he is to have that security and that longevity here. And he just needs to keep developing and working hard at his game. But he's come on leaps and bounds. We're delighted with his progress in the short time we've been in. And my prediction is he's only going to get better, stronger, and with experience he'll become a better player for sure. So I'm sure the fans are really happy. I know JJ and his family are. But as his manager and the staff, it's a fantastic piece of news for everyone connected to